Hello, it's Maria Papoulias here, and I am very pleased to say I'm with a special guest here today, Taniya Jayasinghe.
Hi,
welcome,
how are you?
Taniya.
I'm welcome, thank you.
Now, Taniya, I hear that you are a very well-established model.
Locally.
A local model, and you have earlier you were with the GlobalFashionNetwork doing a fashion parade here today.
Yeah, the award show.
The award show. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it was actually encouraging most of all of us who had our profiles to do something during the, let's not say COVID, but we had this organized for a very long time. Mm-hmm. But we thought, let's not have the COVID stop us, so we'll have a virtual show. Mm. It was a challenge for us because it was the first one, and it's not that we didn't know how to get it organized, it's just that all the nominees were interstate. So it was not just Melbourne. So, but we managed to pull it off. So
that sounds like an amazing accomplishment in the current times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about yourself. Just tell me a little bit more. I'm sure the viewers will be very interested.
All right. My background, I'm education-wise, it's psychology and education. I'm a counselor by profession, and right now my current specialty is I help kids and adults build a better life who suffering from autism and intellectual disability. So that's that. And I volunteer so much in Melbourne. I've been volunteering since I arrived here as a student. And I'm the Vice President of the South Asian Community Link Group. And from 2021, we are resuming our action projects.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. So do you want to talk a little bit about that, or should we? Yeah.
I think we should wait, but I would say we have started a few philanthropic projects. We are yet to wait to develop that information from next year.
Well, we will wait and hear about that, I'm sure. So tell me a little bit about the Fashion Awards and, how that went and,
All right.
Tell me that.
So we had a very celebrated jury, I could say. We had Lisa Varma, she's the Miss World trainer, and she was the trainer for Manisha Chilla, who was our recent Miss World. She trains, she coaches, and then we had a celebrated pageant coach and nutritionist, Dr. Warren Katyal, to name a few, and we had celebrity photographer, that is Ronnie, and we had another model, and the last one, but not least, my jury member, my jury judge was Joey Matunda. That is, he is well established in Hollywood. He's a director and producer in Hollywood. And he was an amazing put together professional.
And tell me, how did you do?
Well, I was nervous. I never thought that I would get him. But
that's so exciting.
Yeah, and he encouraged me to be the entrepreneur that I can be in the future. So
that is amazing. It sounds very inspiring.
Yep.
And I was talking to you earlier, and you told me some really interesting information. I really like what you said about that you encourage young girls to think about their bodies in a way that's healthy. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it started with my first article in Melbourne Star Watch. I actually like to acknowledge Mr. Hector Calara. He's a photographer for Miss World and all these Miss pageants. He asked me to write something about it. Since I'm in that field, as much as I love to be slim, we all like to be slim and hot,
do,
right? But being fat, or let's say putting on weight, is part of life. You can't escape that. When that happens, I encourage the girls, it's okay to embrace that first and see what's wrong as to why, not necessarily wrong, but as to why you gain weight, and then work on it without trying to employ drastic changes in your self, and then you become sick. So I've written an article, and I'm yet to resume my articles about what girls should be looking at, and be healthy first before you hit the runway.
I think that the emphasis on health is a great message for girls and people generally, but definitely for young women.
Yep.
So well done for that, and for being a bit of an ambassador for healthy lifestyle, healthy eating, and still looking beautiful.
I'm trying every day.
Well, thank you for talking to me today. Is there anything else that you'd like to say before we finish?
Well, I think not just girls, but young generation has to be stress-free. It's something I want to emphasize. We are in a generation, we are all tech savvy, and everything is either Facebook or it's IT or anything, but you have to look after yourself. I personally experienced that in the past few months where I didn't, and the health deteriorated just like that. But you have to come back, you have to acknowledge. That's why I always say, be aware of yourself. Acknowledge what you're going through. If you're stressed, acknowledge where you're going through stress. If you're happy, acknowledge it and try to maintain it. Be consistent of your awareness of yourself. Then you can evaluate and then you can go on from there.
That sounds like a great motto for success all round.
Yeah.
Success and happiness.
Yep.
So thank you so much. And all the best with your modelling.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And everything else.
Yeah.